niggas pull up.
3 shots to the gut.
December 26, 2020, 12:02 a.m. A 16-year-old girl hits record on her phone. She's dancing, smiling, vibing, alone in a hotel room she was never supposed to be in. Then someone walks in. She jumps, startled, her eyes go wide. The video cuts off. 21 minutes later, she's dead in the hotel lobby. Her name was Kalecia Williams. Her friends called her Pinky. Her parents thought she was at a chaperone's sleepover at an Airbnb with 6 other girls, but she wasn't. The party didn't exist. The chaperone never showed up, and the person who walked into that room at 12:02, he didn't come to talk. By the end of this story, you're going to ask yourself one question. How many people does it take to kill a 16-year-old teenage girl who just wanted to dance while waiting for a supposed chaperone sleepover party? Before we go any further, I need you to understand something. What happened to Kalecia Williams isn't just about one bad decision. It's about a friend who lied, parents who trusted the wrong person, a killer who walked free after serving only 1 year, and a system that failed. What you're about to hear involves deception, sexual assault, and a justice system that looks the other way when it's convenient. And what happened to Kalecia and what happened after is what no one would have expected. So, here's what I need you to think about while we go through this. If your daughter texted you saying she was the only one at a party, would you tell her to come home? Or would you trust that everything was fine? Because Kalecia's parents made a choice that night, and it haunts them every single day. Williams was born January 1st, 2004, in Atlanta, Georgia. She was a homebody, the kind of teenager who'd rather binge Netflix than go to parties. Her stepdad, Ronnie Savoy, used to joke with her about it.
I said, Pinky, you need to go outside and get some air. No, man, I'm good. As long as I got my Wi-Fi and my Netflix.
Those who knew her described her as bright, loving, kind, smart, and outgoing. Pinky. That's what everyone called her, because she loved the color pink. Her room was pink. Her outfits were pink. Everything. She wasn't loud, wasn't wild. She attended South Atlanta High School, lived with her mom, April Smith, and stepdad, Ronnie. She loved dancing, posted TikTok videos every other day, had a decent following. Nothing crazy. Just a regular teenage girl doing regular teenage things. And then December 25th, 2020 happened. Kalecia got invited to a Christmas party by a friend. The media called her Infinity to protect her identity, so that's what we'll use. Infinity's mom told Kalecia's parents the party would be at an Airbnb. 6 girls total, so it's an all-girls party. Chaperoned by herself, that means she'd be there to supervise the girls. So it's going to be safe. They'd done this once before, so Kalecia's parents felt comfortable.
She's supposed to be in an Airbnb with a couple of more friends from school and the mother. They'd have done this once before, so we was a little comfortable of letting her go the second time. And we spoke to the mother, and she said she was going to be there.
Around 9 p.m., Kalecia left the house. Her stepdad thought it would be good for her. Get out. Socialize. The pandemic had kept everyone locked inside for months. She needed this, so she went. But here's the thing about that party. It never existed. When Kalecia arrived at Infinity's place to head to the Airbnb, she was the only one there. Not 6 girls. Just her. She texted her mom around 8 or 9 p.m., told her nobody else had shown up yet. They both assumed the other girls were running late. Then Infinity told her something strange. The party location had changed. Not an Airbnb, a hotel. The Hyatt Regency in downtown Atlanta. And Kalecia didn't tell her parents. There's been a change in location. Now before you judge her, think about this. How many times have you ignored a red flag because you didn't want to seem paranoid? Because you trusted a friend? Because you didn't want to cause drama? If that hits close to home, drop a comment below. Say I've been there. Because recognizing when something feels off might save your life one day. So Kalecia goes to the Hyatt Regency, 265 Peachtree Street, downtown Atlanta, with Infinity. No other girls showed up. No chaperone, just the 2 of them. They get to the hotel room. It's registered under Infinity's mother's name. The hotel has a policy. Guests must be 18 or older. But nobody checked. Nobody questioned why 2 teenage girls were checking into a hotel room alone on Christmas night. They just handed over the keys. Kalecia and Infinity hung out for a while, made a few TikToks together in the hotel room, just normal teenage stuff. And then around midnight, Infinity got a phone call. She told Kalecia she had to go downstairs to the lobby, said she was meeting other guests. So she left, and Kalecia was alone in the hotel room. So here's my question. Where did Infinity go? Who was she meeting in the lobby? And most importantly, who else knew Kalecia was alone in that room? Drop your theory in the comments, because what happens next, somebody knew she'd be alone, and they were waiting.
And be mindful, bro. Everybody not your friend. Family not always your family. Blood ain't always thicker than water.
December 26th, 2020. Just after midnight. The Christmas celebrations are winding down. Kalecia is alone in a Hyatt hotel room. Infinity is gone. So Kalecia does what any teenager would do when bored. She makes TikToks. She films 3 videos. Dancing, lip-syncing, just being a teenager. And then at 12:02 a.m. she hits record one last time. The room is dim. You can hear muffled music from somewhere in the hotel. Maybe a party a few floors down. Maybe just the hum of the building settling in for the night. She's wearing casual clothes. Nothing fancy. This was supposed to be a sleepover, remember? She starts dancing, moving to the beat. She's smiling. And then the door opens. She jumps. Her whole body jerks back. Her eyes go wide. You can see it on her face. She wasn't expecting anyone. She lunges toward the phone trying to stop the recording. The video cuts off. 12:02 a.m. That's when the video ends. 12:23 a.m. That's when Kalecia Williams was pronounced dead. 21 minutes. What happened in those 21 minutes? Atlanta police spokesman Officer Anthony Grant later said this. Preliminary investigation suggests that the victim was inside of a room at the Hyatt with a juvenile male companion. A verbal dispute occurred between both parties which resulted in the juvenile male fatally shooting the victim. A verbal dispute. That's what they called it. But the charges tell a different story. The boy who walked into that room at 12:02 didn't come to argue with Kalecia. He came to assault her. And when she fought back, when she refused to let him do what he wanted, he pulled out a gun and shot her in the groin. At 12:27 a.m., Atlanta police responded to a call at the Hyatt Regency. A teenage girl, gunshot wound, lying in the lobby, not breathing, no pulse. Witnesses said 2 teenage boys carried her down from the room. They were trying to save her, trying to do CPR. A woman from South Carolina named Kalecia Starkey was staying at the hotel that night. She saw the whole thing. I seen 2 guys coming out the elevator with a little girl holding her. One had one leg, one had the other, and they were saying she had been shot. Starkey stayed with Kalecia, held her hand while they waited for paramedics. But Kalecia was already gone. She said she took a video of EMTs trying to resuscitate Pinky, which only makes the family even more suspicious. The young girl said they moved my daughter's body because of the blood. But when we look at the video from the woman from South Carolina, there was no blood. So we want to know the reason why you took her from the floor to the lobby, Savoy said. Let me tell you how much work goes into making a video like this. We spend hours researching court documents, reading police reports, cross-referencing witness statements, verifying every single fact, because Kalecia deserves the truth to be told right.